Good morning, world, and welcome to another edition of Monkey Has Shit to Say, and you have to listen to it because you're here. With me today is Dax. Say hi, Dax.
Hi, Dex.
And Bear. Say hello.
Hello.
Don't forget to shill your shit throughout the show, guys. Toss links in the description. Dax, are you an admin here? Yeah, you are. Okay. So shill your shit as we go so people know where to find you and how to donate and all that good nonsense. Guys, we got something really stupid to talk about this morning.
Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah, we do.
We run across a lot of stupid shit in what we do. But this one, I mean...
it's why my depression is so crippling.
There's a new video from the Washington Post, guys, and it features Anita Sarkeesian.
Dun, dun, dun!
The devil, you say.
Not just Anita, but how horrible her life has been because of harassment. Yes, Yoda, I do sleep. I slept a little while ago, but I didn't sleep very long. I went to sleep right after Lords of the Night, and I passed out. I didn't even turn on anything, and so woke up at just about 4 o'clock. And then somebody shared this video with me, and it's like, oh shit, yeah, we got to talk. There's the link for the video is in the description, guys. It's only like 3 minutes long if you want to go watch it. But basically, what Anita tells us is that she's not known for anything she does. She is known for the harassment she gets.
Her comment section is a lot of fun, by the way.
She's not wrong in that sense. When she says she's known for the harassment she gets, that is why she's been in the media. But that's not why she's known to like people like us.
Oh no, that's not the reason at all.
But in the media, she has been portrayed as a huge victim. She even got to go talk to the UN about how horrible harassment is online.
If you say stupid shit online, people gonna tell you you're stupid.
Well, yeah, but she's somewhat of an expert, Bear. That's what she says in the video. I'm somewhat of a
professional fucking moron, a professional fucking victim.
There's also a great thing right near the beginning. She says, but the truth is, I'm tired of talking about it.
The woman who gets paid thousands of dollars for appearances is tired of talking about her shame.
Yes, the woman who has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for bullshit campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure she's just...
In other words, a nice flat screen TV, on a sofa, a king size. So she wouldn't buy a king size bed. That's patriarchal. Queen size bed.
You get 2 queens and put them together, scissor style.
Oh no!
Oh god, what we call that? The California lesbian?
Yes, the
I like
California lesbian bed.
Kind of want
California dyke. Dun 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 dun. Wearing flannel. Dun 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 dun. Have a skinhead. Dun 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 dun.
Peter says she gets paid, so actually she is a professional victim. You're not wrong, Peter.
Actually,
she is literally a professional victim.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, the first 29 seconds, and you'll immediately realize, even if you don't know much about her, you've heard something about her. And one thing she said that immediately tips anybody off who's even remotely heard about her is like, I play games. No, that's why we started fighting you to begin with. You've been proven not to be one of us from the start.
Well, she used it as first she says she knows nothing about games, and then she comes out and says, I've been playing since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Solitaire's not a video game, fuckhead.
Just like Mario Brothers doesn't mean that you game often.
Well, when she comes out and says, I didn't play games, she had to go out and buy all kinds of games so she knew, what they were like. So she could look at Batman's ass, guys.
Yeah. I mean, Batman's got a nice ass, but, come on.
Why can't I see Batman's ass? I can see women's asses all the time. Well, pick another superhero. There's lots of them who don't wear capes. Play a Spider-Man game. You get to see his ass all you like.
There you go.
You could be Weeaboo and stare straight at Nightwing's ass. It's there.
All over the place. Yeah.
I'm sure that's the only reason why she bought the game.
She starts out, guys, by listing her accomplishments. She plays games. She's started does she say a charity foundation, something like that, for women and non-binaries all over the world. But she's not known for those things. What's the other one she's not known for? I forget. She's made 150 videos and has written articles and blah, blah, blah. But she's not known for that either. Because when you say all those things, it's really stupid. The reason she's known as a victim is because that's the only thing that's made her special. Her whining about how horrible she has it in life. She goes, I don't know if you guys caught this, but she says at one point she has to be careful where she sits in restaurants because people will take pictures of her and send it out to their friends and go, Anita's here. Which is what Democrats are telling people to do to Republicans.
Which she probably supports.
I'm sure she does. But I want to read this quote directly because it made me laugh my ass off. I've been on the internet since 2009, and I was a woman, and I was a feminist, and I had opinions. So I was not immune to being harassed.
No one is. I mean, isn't that the point of the internet? Is to anonymously badger people because you don't like them or don't agree with them?
Ding, 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 ding.
Anita, let me tell you a story, my dear. In fact, let's go for a wander through my comment section on YouTube, and we shall see who gets the worst comments, shall we?
Well, studies have shown men get more online harassment than women do.
Mm-hmm.
The only women get more sexual harassment online, but they get less overall harassment.
Oh, they love it.
Of course they do.
Sluts.
Even the most humble woman loves it when somebody says, "Man, your rack looks amazing." They pretend they don't like it, but they're like, "Yeah, it is."
Yeah. I got them titties. You know what I'm saying?
Them titties. Yeah. So, did you guys read the description of the video?
No.
Well, I've still got it up. Let me see.
It says, Anita Sarkeesian is a feminist media critic and blogger who is at the center of the Gamergate controversy after speaking out about sexist depictions of women in video games. Time out. She started speaking about that before she ever played the games. But over 5 years after the online firestorm, she's tired of talking about it. Watch her story about the experience with online harassment and what she wishes women could be known for. Unfiltered is a video series from The Lily and The Washington Post that asks YouTubers to share a story their followers haven't heard before.
Oh, you made a little flub there. It's like Unfiltered is a video series from The Lily. What does that mean?
That's somebody not being able to type very well. She's tired of talking about this, right? And they ask her to share a story that her followers haven't heard before. And what does she do? She tells the same fucking story.
It hasn't changed in 3 years.
Jesus Christ. It's you can't make this shit up.
I just want to quickly call it. Lefty skeptics will start complaining about the inevitable response videos to this.
Oh, sure. And not just
within 12 hours.
You're giving a lot of time. I'd say in the next 6.
Yeah, this is going to blow up. This will be, everybody's going to make response videos. By the way, I am working on a video, but it's not about this because I other than to laugh at her, I really don't give a shit about Anita anymore.
Are we finally getting the repeal the 19th monkey video we've all been waiting for?
Oh, about time.
I told you guys I don't want to repeal the 19th. I want to amend it so that women can vote, but that their vote doesn't matter. Whoever gets their vote gets a nice little shiny pin. But they don't get to control things unless the men voted for them too. Good morning, guys. So for those joining us right now, we're talking about Anita. Oh God. She goes on to tell us how she's fighting online harassment. And remember, she's told us not only in the video, but in the description here, she's tired of talking about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to fight online harassment by talking about it.
Yeah.
She really was didn't want to do it anymore. All she has to do is stop making any videos or attaching her name to projects, and no one will give a shit.
She just keeps dipping her, you know, fucking baggy flaps.
Oh, speaking of baggy flaps, have you noticed that she's putting on some weight?
She has. She's not like horribly fat yet, but she doesn't have that tiny little waist she used to.
She's getting that bingo wing thing going on.
Yeah, we're gonna fat shame her for just a second. She's not fat, but she's getting there.
Yeah, she's getting there. I mean, pretty soon her whole body's gonna look like her nose.
Oh, geez. No, actually, she's getting to the point where she'll be more likely to do butt stuff, but she's not guaranteed butt stuff yet. She's not that big.
Yeah, so we all know fat chicks do way more stuff.
Yeah, they need that love.
Yeah, you got to be open there, otherwise, I mean, what else are you for? You're the practice girl.
I bet she smells a bit though.
Ugh.
That's all right. You wash her first.
Get in the shower, you fat cunt.
Scrub her down.
You got to use a fireman hose.
It's all right. Just some Lysol and you'll be good to go.
Some bleach and some lye.
Somebody on Twitter, I think it was Massive Dynamics, was the one who pointed this out to me, this video. And he said, maybe Sargon has a point. What say you, gentlemen? Because Sargon, for those of you who missed it, wants to have basically Gamergate 2.0, but he doesn't really want to do it for real. He wants to do it just to try to get Trump to say something about it for the lulz.
Oh yeah, he did a follow-up stream, didn't he? After the kill stream, and yeah, he legitimately does want to do it. That wasn't a troll, as it turns out. Like I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm. If he's serious, I don't know. I mean, right now I don't feel like we're being more targeted than any usual.
I don't think this is a reason to jump back in there and try to get Trump on it. I think this is a reason to point and laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, like Jack says, that sounds like a waste of time.
I agree. This will get a lot of attention. There'll be a lot of videos made about this and how dumb she is and how she's brought a lot of this on herself and how she's a lying twat. She tells us in here that she raised money to make videos for to show women's representation in video games, but she can't get away from the fact that she didn't do the videos that she promised to do and then suddenly rushed them all out after people started pointing it out.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the big things. I mean, I can even forgive her stupidity if she wasn't a con artist on top of it.
Yeah, exactly. This is a bitch who raises money for herself, not for the causes she says she's raising them for. It's for her.
Yeah, she doesn't give a shit about anything other than herself. She doesn't give a shit about gaming. She doesn't give a shit about fucking like what was that last scam she tried to set up with the fucking Discord and stuff? The
that was today.
The school project. The one
monitors.
What's the name of her foundation?
The fucking retard foundation.
Feminist Frequency. Yeah, they came out. It was a fundraising drive for them, and if they hit what was it?
I think it was 25 grand, was it? Or 35.
Yeah.
I made a video on it, but I can't remember.
If they hit that, they would set up a Discord. Now, a lot of people have pointed out she didn't actually say she needed 25,000 for the Discord, which is true. But she said she would only set up the Discord for $25,000, and a Discord server is fucking free.
In fact,
it was meant to be. It was meant to be a reward.
Yes.
It was like a tier thing. The project was something along the lines of bringing feminism to schools, basically.
They were trying to raise $85,000, and they got close. I don't remember how much they ended up totally raising.
Good question.
But everything that they said that they wanted that money for could be done either free or really, really cheap.
Oh yeah, they wanted like a podcast, which you can do for free. Well, not free, but you don't need that much to set up all the good stuff that you need for it.
Well, with all the money she got from the other one to set up so she could make the videos with Macintosh when he was her bitch, she doesn't need anything else. She has a lot better equipment than I fucking do. Now, here's the thing, guys. I am not against anybody shilling their stuff and trying to make money. That's fine. But be honest about it. Just be fucking honest about it. When I tell you guys that I need money for ramen, I'm not really kidding. This pays my bills. This is what I do to earn a living because I'm a fucking cripple. So you're supporting the channel, but you're supporting me, so I can, you know,
Give Monkey money
and pay bills. That's what that's for.
Nerf stairs going, guys.
What's that?
Got to get you those Nerf stairs.
Yeah. So if you're gonna shill, I mean, be honest about it. That's my problem with her. She's a fucking con artist, and she grabbed onto something that was getting a lot of money and a lot of attention, and she used that to raise money for herself while saying it's so I can play some video games and do series on why we can see women's asses. Thank you, Linux. I have a 4K camera with 3-axis gimbal. I have a very nice camera. I do. My wife got it for me for Christmas. But I don't have internet that can actually use it. Damn it.
Yeah.
Is that Nugs?
What's that?
I'm saying, gears that.
Oh, I found the number. Apparently, they made $34,933 on that goal.
Oh, that backed way off from what I thought they were supposed to get. What was the total they wanted?
They wanted 35,000.
Oh, so they got their goal. Okay.
Yeah, they probably got it.
I need $25,000 to talk about Batman's butt on YouTube. Me too, Jack. Linux, thank you. Get intro nets. I according to AT&T, I could get really good internet, but it would cost me like $400 a month. I'd need business internet.
It's absolutely ridiculous, considering that South Korea provides like 512 megabyte speeds for hotel guests at low-end hotels. I get pissed off every time they're like, "Yeah, for 100 megabytes, we're gonna need $225."
I wouldn't mind. There's a price I'm willing to pay, but not $400 a month. Linux says, yeah, fuck AT&T. Unfortunately, they're the only option I have. The cable company around here has told me flat out they will never bring cable down my street. Apparently, it costs too much money. Like, well, if you fuckers did it when I first asked, way back when we moved into this house in the 90s, you'd have earned your money back and more.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, she does that to me too. Just
I'm trying to think of how I want to ask this question, because obviously Gamergate is still an issue for a lot of lefties, even though Anita here is tired of talking about it as she talks about it. But I still don't think it's a reason to try to get the president to say something about it for a joke.
It's not. It's going to dredge up more than we need. We don't need all that crap. We're done. We had our shot and we won. We don't need it.
I do think it's a good idea to point out how stupid she is. So I look forward to the inevitable onslaught of videos about this. Damn monkey, you really do live out in the boonies, don't you? Kind of. If I lived less than half a mile south of where I live, I would have cable. I could have really good internet. But I live on the wrong side of the street, y'all.
Wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah, wrong side of the tracks.
A second.
All right. What was the other thing she said that really made me fucking laugh? Well, this whole thing is a joke.
Oh yeah.
I'm weary to my bones with this discussion. I'm weary. So let me talk about it. And again, I want to remind you guys that the description of this is to tell a story your followers have never heard. She's tired of it. She's literally weary, bone weary, guys, bone weary.
You really did say that.
But she wants, yeah, I have it up with the volume off with closed captioning on so I can actually see her fucking words.
She was very dictatable. I mean, she knew what she was saying. It was pretty well thought out. It just made no sense because it's Anita Sarkeesian.
Do you think they did black and white on this because when they do the face up, the close up on her face, you can just see the pores?
That's what I was thinking. Honestly, I thought the same exact thing the moment they got up close. I'm like, huh, they're going Clerks on this.
Yeah, it's like,
still looks bad.
She's past her sell-by date. High def doesn't work anymore for her. She apparently, yeah, and wow, her thighs are. She's getting thighs about the size of them, I'd be like, yeah, hell yeah, wash that up and we'll take it.
Paper bagger, come on.
I actually don't think she's that bad. She got that big nose, but she's not like horrible.
No, I thought she was kind of cute for what she was before I found out how much of a vicious, vapid cunt she was.
Polly, you're not wrong. Nobody's bone tired of their meal ticket.
I need $35,000 to take one for the team.
I thought you already have taken one for the team.
I've not smashed her back doors in.
Well, how much would it cost for you to go find Zoe Quinn?
I think Zoe's actually kind of cute.
Yeah.
You know where she's been. That's kind of Anita's a mystery.
Sorry, I'm whether or not he wants it, I'm shooting the link to Polly. He can ignore it if he wants to, but I have a feeling. He'll come join us. Jesus Christ. I can't believe this is a thing that they put this out there in this manner, playing it up as out. She's still a fucking con artist. I'm so tired of talking about this, but I'm going to tell you about it again.
How much will she pay for the interview?
I'm wondering.
That's a good question. I wonder if they had to do a GoFundMe to get her here.
to drag her ass outside of Burger King, get her in the studio.
She's pushing for those chicken finger fries. Remember, there's a gender disparity for that.
Let's see, who else have they done? They've done beauty vlogger Shalom Black.
Ooh,
I don't know.
Familiar.
That's not Cat Black with a new name, is it?
I hope not.
No. Okay. And those are the only two they've done so far. They introduced it 4 days ago. Yesterday they dropped both Shalom Black and Anita. I can't wait to see who else they give us, because this first one was riveting. The second one. This first one I saw. Thank you, Sanguine. How shit is her cardio that she gets bone weary trash talk? You're talking shit. God damn it. Also, bear smashing back doors in more or less expensive than the front. Ooh, good question.
Depends how much stealth is required.
Are we talking Metal Gear? Or are we talking Tenchu? Come on, you got to let us know.
I'm thinking Metal Gear and a lot of lube. Not sure what type of lube I need yet. I need to carry out some recon. Got to recon that booty.
She's such a tight ass. You'd have to have like maximum lube.
No, I'm telling you, she started taking it in the butt. It's loosening up.
It's a freeway down there at this point.
Did I check my Streamlabs? I have not. Thank you. From Dork, thank you so much. You cunt should start using the Streamlabs if you do you're a mad cunt. Yeah, guys, if you're gonna donate, you can hit me up on Streamlabs. Unfortunately, I don't have it set up through PayPal, but you can still donate there if you have a debit card or credit card kind of thing. And then I get more of the money than if you give it to YouTube,
which I like. I mean,
me too.
For super chats, but Streamlabs is much more efficient.
What I like is that you also get it a lot faster.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had to use some of it yesterday to help my daughter out, so that worked out well. Polly,
hello. Did that before we hooked Blood up with what did we buy him? We bought him a game, right?
Maybe
what it was. Well, he and I had to go through like the PayPal or the Streamlabs stuff to figure it out, so I don't remember.
The old bastard's disappeared again.
What old bastard?
Well, he's only been gone like 3 or 4 days, so I got to wait a while to text him, or it's going to be weird.
That's like 8 months in internet time.
Yeah, I was expecting him to start popping around again. Now he's gone.
I usually only get to interact with him in games, and I haven't been on Arc, so I didn't even realize he was gone again. Damn it!
I've got so many things to complain about to him. Like,
he's your ear.
He's my ear. Yeah.
Polly,
my shoulder to cry on.
Also, hi, Polly.
Are you bone weary?
I'm bone weary, dog tired, exhausted, exasperated.
I'm weary of my bone.
All of the above. Not for the reasons that Anita is, but at individuals like Anita.
I'm so
Right.
glad I don't have to rape you now, Polly.
Oh, wow.
She says
Well,
she's bone
Bear,
weary.
I wouldn't even rape you. So
Oh,
Wow.
That's
I
messed
would.
up.
You hurt my fucking feelings.
I'd be all over that ass. Have you seen his ass? He's got a nice ass.
He's
I
definitely on the
have.
list, man. Come on.
The bouquet.
When she tells us she's bone weary of this, she says, "But I'm going to keep on going because the fight to stop online harassment is to first and foremost expose it."
Mhm.
The fight to fill my bank account is a never-ending battle.
Well,
If she'd just be honest, for fuck's sake.
I had it like you running on with the closed caption on. It's like there's a whole new swath of them with Comicsgate going on, right?
Sure.
And these are people that are the worst kind of hangers on imaginable. Like Jack Cochran out there is going to know who I'm talking about when, some of the usual suspects. To me, the furthest gone one of them is Renfamous. That's the name that this person goes by online. Literally a non-producer, is not in the comic book industry, doesn't read comic books, doesn't like comic books, but has identified certain characters as being the people to go after. Like, it's like Anita Sarkeesian, wasn't involved in games, no real interest in games, but she's a feminist media critic.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, what does that really mean? It means, well, I use fancy frameworks inappropriately applied to bitch about things that I didn't produce.
Yes, indeed. But wait, Polly, she told us she's made 150 videos.
Yeah.
150. I mean, I did that in my first year, but I mean, still 150.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that Women in History series that she never completed. How's that going?
The only thing that I could have even stomached watching if it had any like truth to it, and she still didn't do anything with it.
She's married, right? She's married to the dude who runs Feminist Frequency with her.
Is she really?
Or are they just like life partners or whatever the fuck?
Married.
Lovers.
Who runs it with her now? Because she had been doing it with Macintosh, but she kicked his ass to the curb.
Did she? I don't follow Anita very close. I didn't realize that. Oh,
she replaced him with a black guy.
Well, that's woke. Nice.
Yeah. I don't know if she's still with the black guy or if she's traded him in for an Asian or what, but yeah, she kicked Macintosh to the curb. That's why if you watch his videos now, he looks really sad. His meal ticket left.
When your meal ticket is somebody who makes a meal ticket off of complaining about something that's an old thing, like let me put it this way. Like I heard you say, Monkey, a couple minutes before I came on, that like I still don't think it's funny to try and get the president to tweet about it. True, like fair enough, granted, but it does cement the point that that a certain group of media people just can't let it go because they viewed it as their Gettysburg, their Leningrad, their Waterloo. Like it was like some big battle to them in their fucking mind.
It was, and if you watch what happened in the media, though, online and stuff, Gamergate may have won, but in the media, the other side did. If you look at the popular culture and the news around all of this, it was always those poor feminists. And was it Massive Dynamic that sent this to me? I want to give credit where it's due because I'm pretty sure it was him. Yes, it was. And what he said to me is 33 articles in 2018 alone says that the left will not leave Gamergate in the past. It lives in their head like a tumor. And I don't necessarily disagree with this. However, I think bringing this back up could seriously backfire. I think if this gets brought up and it's another fight, what you're going to do is you're going to have a whole bunch of people go, look how mean they were to those feminists just because they had different opinions.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. The coverage was so excellent in terms of, it was so garbage tier website, so consistent. Yeah, I hear you. Anybody searching for it is. I asked a friend one time, we were out for pints, and I said, have you ever heard of Gamergate? He says, yeah, it's like a bunch of people who make video games got together against women.
Yeah.
And I like he doesn't play games. He doesn't fuck around on YouTube, Twitter. Like he doesn't do any of this bullshit, right? So, but that was his knowledge of it. Like vaguely kind of understood, because I forget where I read it. And I was just kind of like, I'm not going to sit here and like try and correct you or all this stuff. I just wanted to hear it. It's like, oh, so somebody doesn't fuck around at all with this stuff. What do you know? Something some people who make games got together and did, and it was something against women.
Well, do you guys remember that?
Wow.
That video from game creators where they came out and we don't support harassing women online. There's a whole bunch of them. And that's the kind of shit that would come back up. And I think it would seriously bite us in the ass if that became a huge topic near any election. I just think it's a bad idea. But laughing at this video, I think, is wonderful. And I cannot wait to see how many people make videos about this.
Well, here's the thing about Gamergate, really, is that in the current year, we have a lot of devs that like to act very woke.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do.
And I have to wonder how much of an influence our Gamergate had on that. You know, we've got devs like Unknown Worlds, creator of Subnautica, for example, who were so woke, in fact, that they wanted to set the example by removing weapons from the game. Which, although I think ended up working out nicely for the game in terms of gameplay, it was a virtue signal, and they actually ended up firing a guy for having the wrong opinions. I believe it was a sound engineer, which obviously pissed me off massively. And of course, you have Blizzard as well, who actively hunt down players on alternative websites on their social media to make sure they aren't, spreading hate speech elsewhere. Because if they catch you, they'll ban you from playing shit like Overwatch. I mean, you shouldn't be playing Overwatch anyway, but still, yeah, the fact that they do that is a cunt trick.
Yeah.
What game developer, senior person, executive, whatever, at what development studio was interviewing Anita Sarkeesian recently? The interview where he said, and was it Battlefield 5? Maybe. And if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have even thought of certain things. And we thought of, like, during when we put out the DLC content, to make this rotating around a female character, which we hadn't thought of before. And I guess the game did absolutely terribly. To see the interview with Anita, this is only like a month, 6 weeks ago.
No, I missed that one.
Which tells you a lot about Anita when she says that she's bone tired of it. Like, the overall concept is her meal ticket, yes, but the idea of making videos and having to do things of that sort to be her meal ticket, no, not really, because she has worked her way into the Gina Davis Foundation for gender equality. She sits as one of their advisors now, one of their program advisors. She gets a check from Google as part of their Gestapo commissar, whatever group they call themselves, to advise on harassment. And if you remember the stuff very early on, by very early on, I mean by internet standards, so like 4 years ago, the videos before that Anita was putting out before she started her feminist frequency crap was about interconnectivity, viral marketing, social media marketing, and executive connections, hallway connections, and to have kitchen meetings with people. And she's very good at it because, look, she's still there. And so,
you know what? Just like Candace Owens, she is a marketer.
Yeah. And
she's good at it.
It's not so much about making videos. It's about making videos and making sure the right people see them, and then marketing your employment as being a necessary thing that they want to procure. And so you could point out five guys over and over again, internet aristocrat, and we all have a laugh about it. But she actually has her hands on levers of power and is turning dials to make things happen that you then later complain about in response videos.
She's the reason why I didn't get into Mirror's Edge 2, and I really liked the first one. Even though she didn't eventually be connected to it, the fact that it was so rumored and people were talking about it made me just avoid the whole thing.
I want to talk about one more line that she says in here. She says that she's going to continue fighting so that women can be seen for what they do rather than what happens to them.
Really, bitch? Really? The first fucking 2.5 minutes of this video, your ears is you pointing out things that have happened to you, you big-nosed twat.
Yes.
Fuck off, Anita. I'm going to fucking shove my dick up your nose. The nostrils are big enough.
If it wasn't for what, and I'm using air quotes here, what happened to her, nobody would know her. They wouldn't give a fuck about her.
Nope.
The only reason they care, oh, hi, Poppy. The only reason they care is because she was a victim. She had to go to the fucking UN to talk about what a victim she is.
Well, the genius and it now see people overuse that word, the high degree of aptitude in doing what she does that she showed with the interview with, was it Nightline, where the highly professional videographer filming her walking into the convention hall with security while the intense narrator says over top of it, and through multiple death threats and a bomb threat, she actually had to secure private, individual, armed security. And it's like, you know, she's a serious person. That is incredible. She must have something dangerous to say or be a threat to people out there. That, oh man, you can't buy promotion like that because it was coming from a news source, right? But it was all, of course, very manufactured. For this bitch who spends all of her time talking about manufactured consent and an under Noam Chomsky's ideas, she's very good at replicating it.
Have you ever seen video of like mass protesters outside somewhere where Anita's going to speak?
No, no. Like a group of 5 people, you know, that, you know, land dwelling butter whales, you know, that are on her side are more plentiful. Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's somebody like Ben Shapiro. Hundreds of people show up to protest what he says, and the news frames it as this right-wing asshole is here, and these great people are defending freedom and honesty, and fuck Ben Shapiro. But this bitch, I have never seen anything where she's actually been in any way, let's say, in danger. But yeah, they play it up like, holy shit, man, she had to have the Secret Service protecting her. Real quick, thank you, Dark Shade. Eggy weggy doodah. Indeed.
I agree with this statement.
But there was a bomb threat. People love postulating there was actually like, well, yeah, her, someone in her camp that did it, right? People love guessing at that. Okay, let's say it was. Let's say it wasn't. This is the danger that happens around all things that are hashtag movements, be it Comicsgate, Gamergate, whatever. You can be 95% peaceful and unified in a given message. It only takes 5% of assholes out there. And then the other side of whatever side it is can just point and say, oh, well, look, here's this bad thing that they did. They have Nazis. They're all Nazis. You know, it just takes one person to do it. One person to call a bomb threat, and they're all bomb threateners. That's that's the danger of not having a centralized movement where there's only one source of information that's quote unquote official. Welcome to social media activism, I guess, for want of a better description.
It's social media moronics.
Yeah.
Slacktivism as well.
Slacktivism. Yes. Nice. Ooh, hey, Ebony Williams.
Good morning, Ebony. How you doing? Yeah, I just this fucking bitch won't go away.
I just want her to like.
And it's a self-fulfilling prophecy because now, don't you know, she's going to get harassment.
Oh, inevitably, because there are going to be some people who totally miss the whole over your head mark. It's just like, she's done with. You don't need to talk about her no more. But now they're going to actually do the more harassing stuff. So she's going to feel validated. The news sources are going to go, oh, she was right, guys. Look. And it's going to be all over again.
Like, she knows that Sargon's going to be on this like a tramp on chips.
Because he doesn't know how to stay away from her.
He loves her, really.
Oh, well, he
wants to hate fuck the shit out of her. I know he does.
That's how you'd have to do it. It'd have to be a hate fuck.
Yeah, you'd be worried that she might sneeze on you and tear something off.
I don't.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, I agree with. I kind of take the opinion. I don't know. Anita, no. Like even when drunk, I don't find her attractive. Zoe Quinn, on the other hand, that I can see.
I would take them in a threesome, man.
What, both nostrils?
Yeah, she could please Zoe with that nose and get her from behind. And we have a female in the not the audience, the panel. Good morning, Dork. How are you?
Why, hello. I'm well, thank you. How is everyone else?
I'm good.
Good. And as opposed to normally when having a female, we become less salacious. It will now get cruder.
Indeed.
Hey, Dorky,
because
how's it going?
That's how the internet works.
Yeah, good.
The Dorka boy, I miss you.
Dork, as a female
No.
online, do you get a lot of harassment?
Not really. I barely get any.
Shut
In
up,
fact,
Skank.
there's more white knights than harassers, I'd say.
Pop Tart says, "Monkey, you'll screw anything." That's not true. I have standards. They're just very, very low.
You know, Jack Cochran says Fisty winners will get jealous of Sargon and Anita's love.
You're
He'll
not
show
wrong.
the door with a shotgun in hand and be like, I knew it.
Oh,
Like
God.
she's got to be like, so you got Dr. Christy Winters.
Doctor my ass.
I mean, if there was ever anybody that
Jesus.
qualified as a stalker, like an online
yeah.
stalker, and I haven't really gotten sort of like personally, like emotionally angry over it until I've seen some of the stalkers that are going on in Comicsgate, because now it's something like, I've seen it. Yeah, I would have called Christy Winters a stalker, and I like Sargon's videos and I have for a good while. But now it's about like comics, something more personal to me, and I'm seeing these people like straight up, like harassment is such an overused word. Who knows? It's like, but when you're sending between 7 and 10 tweets a day at the same person 7 days a week, and you will start scrolling through their timeline, and it's tweet after tweet after tweet, and you scroll down 3 or 4 pages, and you're still on the same day. That's how many tweets they're sending out in every day. Like, this is their full-time job, or at least full-time hours they're dedicating towards this, and they're not getting paid. Like, that's a weird fixation, man.
Wonder if she actually does any work.
I doubt it.
You're right. That is like, I comment on Alyssa Milano stuff probably 3 or 4 times a week, but I follow her and it's just whatever comes up in my timeline as I see it.
That cunt. Did you see her do that crazy video for Big Think or whatever? And like, Undoomed did a video about it like a year ago or something. It was ages ago, but like, she's actually psycho 24/7.
I didn't,
Yep.
but her being psycho just makes her hotter to me.
Ugh. I used to think she was cute.
Yeah.
Hold on, who? Christy?
I don't
Crazy
know.
No,
bitch.
Alyssa.
Wow.
Oh,
Alyssa
Alyssa.
Milano.
Yeah, after
You gotta
Christy,
be
I cut off my
careful.
eyes.
You gotta
I'd
be
show her who's the
careful of all
boss.
of these women.
Oh, Jesus
You gotta be-
Christ. That was just-
You gotta be really fucking careful of all of these women. These are the type of women that'll accuse you of rape, even if you weren't in the same room with them.
Yeah,
Well-
but you know, if you pick up a bitch who cuts herself on a regular, like she's amazing in bed, like.
Indeed, crazy bitch is
Well,
fucking good
duh, but
Mm.
because she doesn't
you
care.
gotta be careful.
They just choke him a bit. It's fine.
Oh no, that's just too much fun. Okay, like,
Too much fun.
it's too much fun. God, girl loves a good choking. Holy shit.
There's another thing that she says here. She uses the term, the work of recovering from online harassment. Like you got to go to the hospital and be laid up for a few months.
Yeah, I call bullshit on all of this fucking harassment she claims.
Who was it?
I
Cedric
bet-
the Entertainer, who said like cyber harassment. Are you fucking kidding me? Remember, turn your computer off.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually been a couple of comedians who have said it, but I think he was the first I heard. But yeah, walk away. I get people who say horrific things to me, and you just walk the fuck away. If you can't ignore it,
Screenshot it and put it on Twitter, like I do.
yeah, I mean,
Even if you can't fucking ignore it, as soon as you put on your cute little girly voice and act a bit sad, a bunch of guys will come to your fucking rescue anyway, and people will apologize to you. Like, it's so easy when you're a fucking sheep online.
yeah.
Well, Monkey, let's just say for a second, hypothetically, that your guess is correct, that Alyssa Milano is angling towards a political office or a candidate.
Oh yeah, she is absolutely.
Right.
Mhm.
If that's the case, then I would take it as a given that she's not running her own Twitter account.
Oh no, she's running her own. If you watch if you watch the Kavanaugh hearing, you could see her tweeting.
Oh my god, her face during that.
She was just to on. If you're,
I have
watching
no
the
doubt
stream-
that people that run their own Twitter accounts or have people running their own Twitter accounts have access to their own account. It's not like they don't. Yeah, okay, she live tweets. Yeah, but like the consistency of it and there are every campaign has a social media director for a reason, right?
Sure, but I don't think she's at that point yet. It's very much like how, I mean, Donald Trump obviously runs his own Twitter account.
I was just thinking he should be the one to have one of those media directors.
He really should. There should be a filter. The president calling somebody horseface is probably not the greatest look.
Funny, but should
It is funny. I think she runs her own account right now. I think if she set up like an exploratory committee or something like that, she would hand it over to someone else.
Are you going to explore her turtle cave?
Yeah, I would.
Well, exploratory committee.
You are aware she's done nude scenes, right?
That's very specific when you're looking to start taking funding, and you want it to be able to go under your campaign funding for all of the tax purposes and the purposes of a state and federal law. So an exploratory committee is like a semi-official thing for those purposes. It doesn't mean you don't have a campaign team together forming looking into the matter and setting it up. People don't just decide to run for candidacy out of nowhere. They need to be culled and groomed to the purpose. You don't think she is?
No.
No.
I think what she's doing right now is sucking up to the right politicians and showing up at the right events. I think this is still her on her Twitter account so far.
So you think this is she is angling for a candidacy towards something, but she's exclusively doing it on her own, and this is the way she thinks to go about it.
For the moment, yes.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be fucking surprised.
Yeah, all it would take is somebody to pull her aside and go, look, this is how you do it. This is what you want to look into. These are the people you want to talk to. If you look at her advocacy over the last, say, 6 months, it has really, really picked up.
It has, and I don't even necessarily disagree with you. I can find it believable, but my suggestion is that somebody already has pulled her aside, or she's pulled people aside and said, how do I go about this? And it's like, well, in current year, it's an outrage culture. If you don't get out there and start screaming and yelling about things and develop, as they say in PR, an awareness of yourself, you're never going to be able to do it. I think it's already happened. Well, if she is indeed doing that and not just being Amy Schumer about it, meaning face in the camera because I can't live without attention.
Yeah, I don't think she's Amy Schumer, but I mean, she did live out of the spotlight for a while between shows and stuff. But here's the one that for me says that it's her running her account. She posted a tweet about how much she loves Bill Clinton hours after she posted a video accusing Bill Clinton of rape.
He looks like he has AIDS.
Bill? Yeah, he looks bad. Well, he's getting old, man.
Yeah, but so are some other people, and they don't look that bad.
Well,
yeah. Like, how old is Bill now?
I think the same age as Trump, isn't he?
Do you think that those people have put out as much spunk as he has?
he's drained of his precious life juices. Is that what you're saying?
He's just drained the life out of himself.
Oh, God.
Zelda and I were talking about this last night. Have you seen Billy D. Williams? Like, Bill Clinton's looking terrible. Billy D's looking great.
I would never sit on a couch Bill Clinton has ever been on.
You can't compare that with. You can't compare a black man with a white man. Black
yes,
man
you can. Yes, you can. The only difference is black people are afraid of looking ashy, so they moisturize a lot. And that's it.
Look at oh shit, what's his name?
All right, Bear. He's 30 and still looks 20.
All right, Bear looks way too young.
I don't moisturize.
He does.
You've got some hard years ahead of you, my friend. That's.
But
you also live in a very humid climate. I mean,
That's what it takes: humid climate and good black skin. No, black people have better skin than white people. That's not fair.
I think YouTube may have just gone down again.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Refresh the stream. Oh no, it's all right. Oh no, it died again.
You're scaring people. Don't do that.
What's happening?
Again?
Nothing.
What happened with that?
YouTube's
like, why did it go
again?
down today?
They didn't answer.
Refresh it. The chat's not even loading for me now.
I've got the chat.
Hang on.
I have chat still going.
It's working for me.
No, I think we're okay. I think Bear's freaking out a little.
No, there's people in chat saying it too.
Really?
Yeah, I can't load either of my channels.
Let me see.
How come it's working for me?
Bless me. Thank you.
I'm not refreshing anything. Yeah, Satan, that's a good thing because last night people who refreshed lost everything.
Right. All right.
Let's see.
It's
if I
back
can
now,
do it.
apparently.
FYI, Bill Clinton is 72 years old.
72. Yeah, and Billy D's 82.
Oh,
So
gosh.
it's
Really? Oh, that's amazing.
now, according to Jack Cochran, Billy
mine's
D has
still
the Colt
going.
45 and a strong wife beating hand, so he exercises and drinks well.
Oh, he really is.
Now, and Hey Camel says black don't crack. Now, see, that's an ugly stereotype. I suggest you go look at. Oh God, there's such a long list of people that you can point at.
Oh, I really, really hope I stay looking young. Like, I'm 28, and the other day I went to buy some scratchies or scratch off lottery tickets, whatever you guys call it. And I got asked for my ID because this chick didn't think I was over the age of 18.
Lies.
Nice.
I mean, good.
But you're a white girl, so MGTOW tells us that you're going to hit the wall here in about 2 years. Sorry.
Oh, I definitely am. Like, you should see my fucking mother. It's horrifying. It's horrifying looking to the future.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're looking into the future right there.
Oh God.
Yeah.
At least you're not Latino. I mean, they don't age very well.
No, they don't.
Oh,
They
God.
get weird lines in weird places. Not to mention
Yeah,
the hair
yeah.
thing we talked about the other day.
My new headphones have arrived.
Hey.
Yay! But you know what? One thing about Alyssa Milano, like, I think she would make a good fucking politician, and she'll be good at controlling people because she grew up in a cult.
Because
So
she's a
she
woman.
knows.
Oh yeah, she grew up in a cult. Yeah.
She grew up in a cult, so she knows how to, like, use those tactics.
What about Maxine Waters? She looks like the Crypt Keeper.
Oh, don't insult the
Oh
crowd.
my
Yeah,
God,
but
yeah.
isn't she like 400 years old?
And besides, black don't crack. It doesn't show the shadows of lines as much. They have to
What
be.
do you
excuse me,
mean
that's
black don't crack?
That's
That's-
they don't look
That's the stereotype.
old.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
I had to share that. That's funny as fuck.
Oh yeah, Morgan
yeah.
Freeman. He's cracked and fallen apart. It's
I want to
true.
dress up
He's
as
old as fuck.
Yeah, but he's
But the
got-
point is it doesn't crack, and it's an ugly stereotype, man.
How is it ugly?
It's a good stereotype.
Yeah.
Unless you're an old black man who looks like an old white man.
It's a good stereotype, like Jews being good with their money. I'm being nice about it.
That's a good, okay. Jews being good with money is a good stereotype. Asians being good at math is a good stereotype.
What do white people have?
Black guys being hung like horses is a good stereotype. Unless,
Well,
you're hung like a white man.
I have a question about that. Like, if you're Jewish and you're a woman, are you still considered good with money? Because women are shit with money.
No,
I
I've never
agree.
heard someone say that Sheila was so good with the budget this month.
That's true. That is true.
No,
No, it's just the men. That's why women shouldn't vote.
I wasn't aware of this.
What's that?
You said Alyssa Milano grew up in a cult. What cult did she?
I don't know.
She's admitted it
Oh,
before, I
yeah.
just don't remember what it
Children of God or something, I think it was called.
Really?
was. Hang on.
Fucking packaging.
What are you
I know you have a
doing?
knife in your drawer.
You right there, mate? Do you need some help?
Fucking packed like an Easter egg. Right, there we go.
You are so
Fucking hell.
Fuck off with this
Oh,
fucking.
wait, wasn't it Rose McGowan who was part of the cult?
Oh,
could-
right, Rose McGowan. Nah.
I knew one of those charm
That's
scams.
right.
No,
Is
you
that
know
why
that's
she's
I like
bald?
Holly Combs.
That bitch is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my
I like Holly
god.
Combs. She's good. And I appreciate that, but the rest of the siblings, so to speak, even Shannon Doherty was out there for a while. It's like an absolute bitch. And Holly Combs seems to be the only one come out of this smelling like roses.
Oh, and she's so cute.
She is cute. I've always found her to be the middle good looking one. It's like no one talks about her, and she was always my favorite.
Oh, I got a thing for crazy bitches, so
Clearly.
I like crazy bitches.
So me and Monkey are similar.
Yeah, but there's good crazy and there's bad crazy.
I
Like,
dated a Russian girl once. She was fucking nuts.
The Russian.
What?
Well,
Hmm?
she was Russian too, so
You crazy fucking Russian.
why won't this load? There it is.
Doesn't like you.
She liked it in the bum.
Oh Oh God. We'll share this one too. Hang on.
Ah, there we go.
There we go.
You might get echo for a second.
Awesome.
Hey, I like that.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That's a keeper.
I like when people send me funny stuff. Anyhow, so yeah, Anita's back whining. We're going to see a whole bunch of people proving her right by harassing her without ever actually contacting her directly. I got a question.
Yeah.
Is that harassment? Is making a response video harassment?
No. Well, depends on the content within.
Yeah, if it doesn't say, "Hey, go respond to this person," is that harassment? Is just responding to the stupid shit they say, even if it's because like I would guarantee we're probably going to see 20 videos by tomorrow about this fucking video. Is that harassment or is that just people, speaking out?
That's their opinion. They can say what they want. You're not having a conversation with this person. You're just saying, "Hey, this is what I think."
If it's not one person, like if one person puts out a video a day or 3 or 4 a week and they keep it up for a while, yeah, I'd say that would definitely fall. Well, could fall into harassment, yeah. But if it's separate people all doing it at one time, like no, those are separate people all voicing their "shut up, Anita" opinion. Like that. How's that harassment?
Oh, I fucking love these things. This is the gift that keeps on giving.
I wouldn't really say it's harassment. I wouldn't really say it's harassment unless you go after that person directly. Like you can make a video or two about them, but going after them directly with it, like that'd be more like harassment.
Well, going after them and then sending people after them, that's the big thing. If you're saying to your followers and your viewers, like, "Hey, why don't you just go onto this Twitter and call them a cunt?" No, don't do that.
Well, you make a video on that sending them after though, isn't it?
That's what we've been told.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. Play devil's advocate here for a second. If somebody, it's like the thing, "Oh, won't somebody rid me of this meddlesome priest?" Like Prospero got that reference. You don't have to ask people to do something. You can just suggest that, "Well, this person sucks. Wouldn't it be just awful if they received hundreds and hundreds of tweets that all blah, 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 blah," and then everybody else goes off? You don't have to directly ask for something to have it happen.
By the way, I got the reference too.
Well, I take it back then.
Yay, Canterbury.
Yay. Nerds are everywhere. It's awesome.
Sorry, I had to geek out a minute. Continue.
No? Do you think?
I'm sorry. I was answering something. Can you repeat that?
You needn't say, "Well, let's go harass this person." Yeah, I would call that a call for harassment. Yeah, let's go after this person. But it's like, wouldn't it be hilarious if all these people did this? And it's like, well, you didn't directly call for it, but that's what you were hoping was going to happen.
That's that thin line that any reasonable, rational person can go, yeah, they intended it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. If you do anything to your audience, if you direct your audience in any way, I would say you're asking for harassment, unless you say don't harass this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but even if you did say don't harass this person and people that watch your video did harass that person, they would say that's harassment, or even putting a link to their video in your description, they would say that's harassment, which I think is fucking stupid. I wouldn't call that harassment, but they would.
I've been accused of harassment before because of that. There was one, I've only had it happen once that I know of. A young lady took down her video because I responded to it and she started getting comments. But I put the link in there so people can check what I'm saying, that I'm not taking it out of context. And I'm going to keep doing that because that just seems the right thing to do. Because if you don't do that, you will get accused of taking things out of context.
No, I think there's something very sensible about putting the original. This is where I got it from. Go watch it if you think that I'm being harsh or cherry picking. You know what I mean?
Well, if you listen to the what the fuck's her name? Fisty Winters.
Fisty Splinters.
side of the argument. Their argument is, well, nobody actually comes and watches the whole video anyway. Like, that's not my fucking problem.
No, it's not. Like, that's like saying, well, okay, but Bearing's really entertaining and we're not, so people don't hear our whole message. And it's like,
but like, how come on this side of the aisle, like we have to control everything our fans do, and we're responsible for everything our fans do, but they're not responsible for anything their fans do at all, because they can't control people, but we have to, right?
Because they don't have any fans.
Yeah, their small follower count makes it so that they can't possibly send a mob after anybody. And I mean that both as a joke and truth.
Yes, yeah. Punching down. Why are you punching down? Well, because you're fucking idiot.
Yeah, it's unfair that we're really unfunny. And so easily mocked. It's unfair. We're so we make ourselves such rich targets.
You ever wonder if they found themselves like a little bit funnier, they could have gotten a bigger audience and might have been able to fight against us?
The problem is they take themselves way too seriously.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They have no sense of fun.
Bear, I really want your opinion on this one. What do you think of the concept of punching up and punching down?
I think he still might be working on his headset.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's all into punching the back door.
I can hear him breathing a little bit. He's like pissed off at that headset.
I can't get his fucking headphones to work.
There it is. Oh shit.
It's just so much fun.
Well, people would turn around and say that they'd say that shit about Bears fans, and that like he should control them, whatever. But according to them, like, it doesn't matter what opinion Bear has. Like, he's white in their eyes, like any minority on this side of the aisle is fucking white, no matter how black you are.
True.
You know what's funny is that when you think about like Christie's crew and Bearing and the people that he associates with most closely on YouTube, Bearing's name calling that he will call them are like, cunt and fisty splinters and like taunting names. You know what I mean? The names that Fisty's crew calls them are
rapist.
Right next door to actionable. You're a rape apologist.
Yeah.
You're a sexist. You're a bigot. Like, it's like, holy fuck. Like, they're not calling him a moron in return. You know what I mean?
No, they go to the nth degree to like go, oh, look at us. We're the ones being hurt here, and you're just a big meanie face.
Penis? Penis?
Yes.
We can hear you.
Can you be aware of your penis and your love of your penis.
Now, Bear, I asked you a question while you were having your trouble with your
penis.
What do you think of the concept of punching up and punching down?
Oh yeah, I remember this was the first ever conversation I had with Bearing, actually. And he, because when I was like doing story time videos, and Bearing reached out on a Skype call to me, and he was trying to where he convinced me to sort of step into the genre. He asked my opinion on the idea of punching up and punching down. And I didn't know what it was at the time, because it was a new concept brought up by the Brain Trust. For those who don't know what punching up and punching down is, the idea is that if you're a big YouTuber or have more subscribers than someone, then you shouldn't make a response video to them. You shouldn't punch down to them because they have fewer followers or fewer subscribers or whatever. And of course, punching up, it means you're the little guy that can punch up because it won't have any effect, which is bullshit. Because we know that YouTube's a volatile website that plays on an algorithm. You can make a video punching up, and then the next thing you know, you could have fucking 100,000 subscribers, and that video could have 2 million views for all you know. So that's kind of a moot point. But no, nobody's above criticism. It doesn't matter where it comes from.
Oh fuck, god damn! Sorry, we have another really good entry in the Elizabeth Warren memes.
Nice,
like it.
That's good.
That is awesome.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna grab a soda.
No, for me, because I've been accused of that too. They say if you're punching up, though, you're trying to get you're trying to suck attention off of the bigger YouTuber. If you're punching down, you're just beating up on the little guy. And here, I don't go after people based on their size. I go after them based on the stupid shit they say. I don't care what size you are. I do try to stay away from. We don't get them as now, but back when there were bedroom feminists, if there was somebody who had like a really small audience and they were just repeating stupid shit, I would stay away from them because I don't know. I didn't want to feel like a bully, and that kind of does sometimes.
Yeah, I get it. The whole fucking point of it is the idea of a smaller YouTuber being dogpiled, which we know does happen, and we know that it can put people off staying on YouTube. We know it's happened before. It's always going to happen.
But I just hate this idea that they have this thought pattern that they are the only ones who ever get harassment, even when they're involved in doing it to other people.
Which they do often.
Yeah, they do. They will call people out on Twitter. They will do it in their videos, but I'm never sending you a meme again. I can't format a photo worth shit. Dude, sorry, I called you dude. Dudette. That was perfect. There was nothing wrong with that. You were all going to jail for laughing at a Native American.
7 years.
I'm American. We can do that.
For now.
Excuse me. Yeah. And, you know, that's the whole point to me. As much as it's fun to laugh at Anita and shit, so much of the bullshit she calls harassment is just people responding to her. And
yeah.
And we're getting to a point where there are people legitimately calling for hate speech here in the United States. I don't know if you guys understand this. If you say America is the only place with free speech, people always go, no, Canada and the UK, they have it, but they don't. They really don't.
I do not.
They have laws against hate speech where, dudette, I thought I was a monkette or a mignonette. Well, yes, you are. Yes, you are. But I don't want those laws coming here. And anytime I see people, that stuff doesn't matter because I've seen a lot of that. It's like, oh, there's no reason to even pay attention to Anita. Yes, there is. She has a big platform where she's telling all these women who are going to vote how horrible it is that she's been so oppressed. And these women are going to look at their candidates and go, which one of you is against oppression? And I don't want that here in the U.S. I don't. And I don't want my grandchildren growing up in a world where they can't disagree with somebody while calling them fuck nuts.
Just FYI, the UK technically does have freedom of expression.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do. It's in our law.
It might be the law, but it's not enforced correctly.
Oh, yeah?
Of course, it's not enforced. It's just the other laws supersede it, unfortunately. But it is there. It is there.
Well, see, that's what I'm talking about. That you guys, it's there, but it's not. It exists, but you just said it's superseded.
Yeah, it's superseded, so it's pointless.
Exactly. It's like having a cake you're not allowed to eat.
Well, I've been nicked.
I mean,
and drunk uncle's still free.
I would argue, Monkey, like it's not like I disagree with you on freedom of speech. I think you come across more zealous, but I think on the main points we agree on it. But there is no pure freedom of speech in the United States either. The point is to remain vigilant against it being eliminated in certain ways.
Well, you're right, because fire in a movie house, blah blah blah.
Yeah, like
bomb in an airport.
Yeah, and stuff like that, and forevermore towards like you can be fined for hate speech and lewd speech. And it's like, yes, the Supreme Court rules that it's like hate speech is covered, but you can still find yourself under various state problems with it.
And if you sue, the Supreme Court always sides with the people because luckily for us, the Supreme Court upholds that. And that decision, I think we're at 1.5 years now since they made that one, where they came out and said, look, hate speech is not a thing in the U.S. It's covered speech.
I'm not trying to make it a hill to die on. I'm just saying that let's not pretend that it isn't under constant threat, because it is.
Well, that's my thing. It is under constant threat. And that's why this stuff matters to me, is because they are somebody like Anita talking about how bone weary she is from all the harassment.
I love how haggard you just made her sound. That was, oh God, I'm just so tired.
She
It's
wants us to look at her that way.
I just have to keep fighting. I just have to keep. There are going to be people who listen to this shit and go, "Wow, she's been. We should probably get rid of the speech that does that to her." And no, we shouldn't. Fuck that cunt.
Right.
like it could go in lots of directions. I mean, look at the abridgments and amendments and ameliorations of the Second Amendment in various states. You're better off. You are literally better off in Canada in terms of gun freedoms than you are in California, Illinois, Washington, D.C., Massachusetts. The list goes on. Freedom of speech isn't like directly under threat right now. I would argue that there's more rights, namely like Fourth Amendment rights, which I don't think that Americans are angry enough about, like in terms of being secure in your person and papers, because it's, we don't spy on you. We only spy on your metadata and these other things and these other things and these other things and these other things.
It's all
really
unimportant. You don't need to worry about what we're looking at. It's okay. You're fine.
Are you back in a minute, guys?
Sure.
Yeah.
He's having a poop.
And Prospero, remember how Oliver Wendell Holmes reversed his position on free speech within 1 year? Yes. Well, I don't personally recollect it, but I know what you speak. Yeah. Like it's. I hear you, Monkey. I'm on your side here. It's more like, what's up with the Brits? Why are you guys not more angry when these things come into effect? Because it's only the will of the people not being willing to accept this trash, the constant vigilance to which I referred, that will elect people that will not allow it to go through. That's what frustrates me. It's like you guys have these laws on the books, but then you're willing to abridge it to death, like Californians with their gun rights.
And with the gun rights one, I think there's more of an argument to be made, because the Second Amendment just says that the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. But keeping and bearing arms, you can make the argument that, having a revolver means you can keep and bear arms. And I don't believe in that, but at least that makes some sense. With freedom of speech, freedom of speech shall not be abridged. There's no wiggle room there. There's no room to go, well, when they wrote this, they didn't have the word fuck, so they didn't know how it would offend people later.
I've never heard anyone make that analogy before.
Well, isn't that that's the argument they make for the Second Amendment?
It's weak as fuck. It doesn't hold an ounce of water, but yes, that is the argument that's made. Yeah.
So I mean, I see what you're saying. I absolutely do. You and I agree on this more than I think people realize. But for me, freedom of speech is so important, because even if something else changes, the ability to argue against it is so important. It's just so important. And you have this cunt, this fucking bitch, who took money from people under the idea that she was going to expose how horrible video games treat women, and she's so bone weary. And her whole thing is actually to shut people down, to shut them up so they can't say bad words to her. Fuck that cunt. Fuck her right in the ass.
Yeah, and Prospero's right. They actually did have the word fuck.
Yes, I know. I was
no, I get it was still funny as hell to me.
I was being purposefully hyperbolic there. I actually thought of saying fuck nut, but just fuck in general seems better to me. Anyway,
oh gosh, that's one thing I never understand about that Anita bitch. Like, is she always on her rag?
Always.
Yes.
The woman has not stopped bleeding since the moment she was born.
I don't give a fuck what people say to me. It doesn't affect my life directly. Words don't fucking hurt people. Words don't hurt me. Like, I feel very fucking strongly about free speech and a right to bear arms. Like, we technically have that here, but it's very flimsy at best. Like, they're heading in the way of fucking Canada or the UK, which really fucking scares me. Like,
I can see that. Man,
I sent you
like, fuck that bitch.
Twitter.
You sent me a what now?
A picture.
Oh, okay.
She won't know what it's like to lose the freedom of fucking speech and freedom of expression unless she actually fucking moves. Like, I betcha if she moved to the UK and had to deal with a lack of freedom of expression or lack of free speech that she like freaked the fuck out.
Yes, you're getting a nice little collection here.
All right.
This is-
I'm getting some great ones.
That was fucking awesome.
Shout out to Robert MCLE to sending me that earlier. Appreciate that for the chat.
To your point, I'm sorry I did that in the middle of you speaking, Dork.
No, you're fine.
I think a lot of the people who are on the side of shutting down speech would actually enjoy it moving to some place like Canada where, they have free expression, but don't say nothing about Muslims because right now that wouldn't hurt them. But it's very similar to what we saw with Twitter bans and stuff. Who was it that just recently got banned? No, not banned. The dude who got fired. That's what it was. Marvel. Help me out there, Polly.
Oh,
Wendig.
Who, Wendig? Chuck Wendig?
Chuck Wendig.
Yeah.
He's all for, people losing their job for what they say on Twitter until it happened to him.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And
it happened to Renfamous today with the where are these people that are outraged over me being doxxed? And I'm like, you shouldn't be. I agree. Like it's just like what? Like if you don't, I hear the point you're making. There has to be a consistent principle consistently applied, or you're full of shit. Because Chuck don't give a fuck about anybody being deplatformed until it's him.
Yeah, and this is the thing we try to warn them about. It's like, look, this is going to bite you in the ass eventually. Eventually, the people in control who are making the decisions about what can and cannot be said. I mean, you just lost your fucking job. I don't know if he has a wife or children or anything, but when you take away somebody's job, basically what you're saying is, I hope you end up living under a bridge. And that's not a good thing to say to people. Especially just over something they fucking said on the internet. It's a joke, or because like Roseanne's thing, it was a fucking joke. And it happened to be
that
true.
was
she
interesting.
does look like her. I mean, she really does look like Planet of the Apes thing. I showed my girlfriend that. She started cracking up.
Yeah, but a lot of like that tweet was like misrepresented like a lot of the fucking time. It was changed, people edited it, like it got to a point where who knows exactly what she said in the beginning, but it wasn't as bad as what a lot of people made it out to be.
Well, the funny part is the Planet of the Apes character that she looks like is played by a white woman.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
She was on Ambien and drinking beer. Like nobody gives a shit about that. But Samantha Bee can go on TV calling what's her name, a feckless cunt, and nothing happens to it.
Yeah. God damn it. I love these guys. I really do. Hang on.
Oh god.
I'm just so happy.
I am too. These are fucking awesome. We might have to do a thing where we start like, all right, send me memes so I can put them up throughout this.
Can we get a Reddit going for that? Somebody
that would be awesome.
In fact, wait,
subreddit.
Hang on.
I know how to do that.
To the people involved in this conversation, don't forget to show your stuff over there in the chat so people can find you and donate to you as well. Thank you to everybody who keeps spamming my what's it called? Streamlabs.
You're welcome.
Yes, I saw you do that, Dex. Thank you so much.
Well,
Anyway, Tail just sent me a thing regarding freedom of expression in the UK. It's a picture. Oh, I'll just, why not share it? Because that's what I'm doing today. That's the most I can do with my fucking shitty internet.
Your poor internet.
I tested it out the other day because there was a video I wanted to play, and I'm like, nope, can't fucking do it. It looked like an old movie from the 20s. Yeah, that is freedom of speech in the UK, and that's sad. Because I cannot stress this enough. I know I seem like a fucking zealot on this, but when it comes to changing anything, it starts with being able to speak. It starts with the ability to share ideas. And if you can't share ideas, you can't change things. Look at North Korea. They haven't changed since the 50s? And that's because their people aren't allowed to talk. They're not allowed to share their actual ideas. Don't even. I will fucking kick you.
Dude, whoa, you got a super chat to read.
Yes, and then we'll get back to what I just said. It's Futternut says, "Hey, I'm Canadian with cow in 2 states. How do I fit in your stereotype?" Girl in chat.
CCW can.
CCW. Oh God, I need my glasses. With CCW in 2 states, what's CCW?
It's a concealed carry permit to have a concealed firearm.
In what stereotype? Do you mean it with Canadians?
With a gun.
And
she's not hunting.
You've got a long storied history of comments about Canadians, Monkey.
I do, and they're all correct. They're all correct.
Canadians, Sarkeesian is one.
Is she really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's Canadian American.
Damn Canadians coming here and spreading their shit.
Yeah, no, the Canadians are just ruining America.
We have CCW up here. Okay, what happens if you shoot an intruder in your home? Are you guys allowed to do that? I know they're not allowed to do that in the UK.
Which is stupid.
They get arrested for that shit.
So dumb.
Yeah, because that one case, I mean, they were under direct threat, and yeah, the guy killed the. No, he didn't even kill him. Shot the one guy, and you going to jail for it. Good job, UK.
We're not allowed to do that here either. Like, self-defense is not a thing. You basically have to fucking run and hide somewhere, call the police, and hope for the best. Because if you fucking hurt someone that's intruding into your home, you could get fucking sued or sent to jail for, like, grievous bodily harm or assaults or fucking whatever.
Yeah, we take it a little too far in the U.S. I mean, you can shoot somebody for looking black, but you guys, yeah, the idea that you can... you have to run and hide in your own goddamn house when somebody's threatening you. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Somebody wrote an awesome political psychology paper I read one time about the differences of political culture and how it relates to armed populace and self-defense. And it's fascinating how Americans with the view in the polity that there is for property rights, in that my property, my home, that there isn't a state in the union where a home invasion isn't an insanely bad crime to commit. Like, you're going away for all day if you do a home invasion. Like, you break into someone's house when they're in there with their family and you like arm rob them. Like, oh, you're fucked, man. You might as well be a terrorist at that point or start cooking meth, because you're going away forever if you do that. And I
wish it was like that here.
Yeah, it speaks to that idea that it's like, this is my property, my place, and I should be secure of all places in my home. And once somebody enters your home, you become very free to do a lot of things to them when they've broken in. And it's like, that sounds just in a lot of ways. That doesn't sound crazy to me. I hear you, Monkey. Now, like, shooting it out in the streets, it's a different story. Things should get a lot more stringent. I agree, but I tend to like the way that it is in America with regards to that. I think that's right and proper. Should you not be secure? Life, liberty, and property within your own home, for God's sake. Like, fuck.
There's people that upset with me for making the joke about being able to shoot somebody for being black. It's a joke. But it seems to happen. It's Futternut. Thank you so much. Bill of sale. You keep Anita. No returns. P.S. No Canadians know to shoot. Shovel. Shut up.
What?
Yeah.
Is Futternut having autocorrect difficulties? Is that...
I don't know. You don't have to send a super chat, but what does shoot shovel mean?
Oh, would it be like shoot the person, shallow grave, shut up, don't talk about it no more?
That would work. That would work indeed. God.
I sent you another picture.
Oh. You guys keep making me jump between screens here.
Well, I'm so sorry. It's funny.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
At least I have my ways of protecting myself. I mean, I have 2 dogs and I keep them inside pretty much all the time, unless they're going out for a piss or whatever. Like, I don't keep collars on my dog, because like, if someone gets in, they can choke the dog out with their collars, right? So, like, I don't have collars on my dog, and if anyone enters the house and the dogs attack them, I won't get done for that.
No.
Right, yeah. We don't own guns here. We need to get another big dog. Our dog was big and scary, and I miss having him around.
Dax's icon is covering it up. What is it? Dances with
Soros.
Okay.
Of course.
Of course.
I like the Hiawatha Warren part.
Let's see. I have several of these. Let's see what's going on. Oh, there's an. I'm fucking loving these this morning. The Elizabeth Warren thing is seriously
great.
the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, it's so funny. And I think it's even more fucking hilarious that they think that's definitive proof that she's fucking Native American. And then you got the Native American tribes coming out and saying, we want her to fucking apologize. This is disgusting. It's so funny.
It's pretty interesting.
And
use the Native American thing. It'll be fine until the actual Native Americans hear about it and they're like, you fucking what?
yeah, that fucking white bitch said what?
I like that one.
That's awesome.
So, have you been following the NPC memes, Monkey?
I have indeed. It's amazing how pissed off they got over that one.
I am having so much fun with the NPC stuff. Like it's reaching like Pepe levels like of awesomeness and anger and ire that it's provoking. It's becoming legendary. I'm loving it.
Geeking out, listen to him. He's so happy.
Because they're responding like, you're kicking people off of Twitter. Why? Well, it violates our terms of service in that it's dehumanizing.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's the best you got. It's dehumanizing.
So good.
Oh, that is okay. These are fun. You guys are amazing. Thanks for sharing this kind of stuff. I like to laugh, y'all. That one came from Jordan.
You know how many accounts already got deleted just over that? People creating like NPC 1793 accounts and then just sending them all over. Oh, it's fucking priceless. And you see how bad the left, I hate using that term generally, but how bad the left is at memeing. It's not a stereotype. It's true. They take these NPC memes, put some MAGA hats on them and go, no, you.
How dare you? I want to ban this meme. You fucking dehumanize us, you Russian bots.
You dehumanize us. It's a fucking joke, guys. And you're making it even more true by all responding the exact same way.
Yeah.
And they don't get
the
it.
Nazis are throwing around NPC memes. And it's like, you're doing it. You're doing it right now by calling us Nazis.
Oh, God. I fucking love that NPC meme that has Jimmy Kimmel on it. And it's like so Trump. And there's all these NPCs going, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, the NPC thing has been great.
So Sherry D asked, like, what is the NPC about? But fair enough. If you don't know, like, well, the gamers should explain it because that you guys can do it better than I can.
Well, basically, when you played old school RPGs, and there's some other games that are like this, but especially old school RPGs. And yes, I know I said it, especially, even though that's not how it's said. Fuck off. Anyway, you would go into towns and stuff, and all of the NPCs would say exactly the same thing. There was no personality to them. They just repeated the same nonsense. And
it stands for non-player character.
Yeah. The non-player characters. It's people you would talk to, and they would just repeat everything. And somebody noticed that SJWs are basically like NPCs. They literally just repeat the same fucking shit over and over again.
Orange man bad, hashtag resist, you're a Nazi. It's like the same very few talking points. And it's like a bad old video game where the guy in a town you'd go into would say, you have to go to the temple to find the wand. And you'd walk away and walk back up to him and he'd say, you have to go to the temple to find the wand, because that's all he's programmed to say. And a lot of people on Twitter are exactly like that. They're like NPCs where they just keep repeating the same hashtag resist, you're a Nazi, white fragility, etc., etc. So the joke became they're all NPCs. So people started mocking them with that. And how did they react? But this is a tool of white supremacy by acting like NPCs.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. Man. The only funny thing that I've seen from the left was the meme about Kanye, how he has a type. It shows the people he's dated and their big asses, and then it shows Donald Trump's big ass.
Yeah, that
was funny. And I don't believe anybody on the left actually came up with that. I think a never Trumper did it.
Yeah.
If you want to feel true full body cringe, go to like Lefty Poll. and watch them try and meme. It's
so bad. They're so bad.
It's rehashed memes. It's like memes that are already out there and like just kind of turned around. Like Pepe will be like, they're still doing Pepe. Like he's like, Pepe's not a dead meme. You know what I mean? It's sad.
No, I forget who just sent this to me. Dax. Oh yeah, you just said it. I haven't shared this one on streaming yet, so we'll go and share it. It is my favorite, the Land of Fakes thing.
It'd be a lot to find that one.
Yeah, I love that one too.
I love the Harvard churn. That's nice, but 3.125%. No. That's way too high.
Man.
I just want you to stare at her pie, as it were.
What somebody showed me, it was in my timeline yesterday, that the left actually has like a anti-Pepe character. Have you guys seen this?
I've seen it. I saw it last night.
I thought did you respond to it?
I didn't, because I just can't, dude. I just
fuck. I wish I saved it. It's this. It looks like a giant orange fuzzy thing. I forget. I don't know its name. Yeah, the puppet. Bit metal. Does anybody have a link to that? Because I want to show this. I want to show you guys how.
Pink Carlo says he'll find it for you, mate.
Thank you. Let me know when you find it, because we got to show that. You have to see these memes. They are
delectable.
They're beautiful. They're just beautiful. And God, I can't imagine being that much up my own ass that I can't laugh at anything.
These lefties, they look at it, they don't laugh at it because, well, it's not funny, right, for a start. And they look at it, they go, I agree with that. That's so fucking true.
Well, it's sad to me. It's sad to me that H. Bomberman and Michael Rowlands are the funny people on their side. Because those fuckers ain't funny.
They're funny to look at.
Yeah. But when it comes to actual comedy, Jesus. I love when Rollins tells a joke and nobody in the Hangouts laughs.
Makes me cringe when he does that.
It's so funny. Like, you poor bastard.
Here, Monkey. I have a updated version of the Land of Lakes butter one.
Oh, cool.
Here. Did you fix it for us?
Waiting for that to come through, guys. I hate dead silence.
No, I'm screen sharing it. I mean,
cool.
You just have to present.
Meanwhile, while you do that, I'm sending you pictures.
Enhance his cheekbones.
I got that one from Zelthor. That one's good.
Yeah, that's awesome. There we go. What's this one? But another dinosaur one. I like the dinosaur ones because
that one's cute.
It is. It's awesome. Aww.
I can still.
For those of you who don't understand, they think dinosaurs turn into birds.
So they say.
Roland tells jokes. I thought he had Tourette's. No, he tries to tell jokes, and it's funny as fuck. I've watched a couple of Christie streams where he's on, and you can tell he's trying for that joke, and it is so cringy when nobody laughs except him.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Somebody sent it to me.
Why did long silence?
Did you tag me in it, or did you DM me? Oh, here it is. Okay, yeah. I don't know what this thing is supposed to be, but we're gonna go through them.
Good night, alt-right. Right.
Oh,
it's a big fuzzy nut. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Yeah. It's a ginger ball, is what it is.
See, they're still rolling off of Pepe like anybody cares. Hang
on. Wait till you
version of the honey monster.
When our turn comes, we shall not make excuses for the terror. That's not how memes work, you dumbasses.
Yeah, but Pincolo's got it right. That's the Phillies mascot.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. To punish the oppressors of humanity is clemency. To forgive them is cruelty.
Whatever. This is what's the joke?
The king must die so that the country can live. What the fuck are they?
Oh, these are great. Just look at his eyes.
They're just not funny.
I mean, it's pretty scary.
Excuse me, yeah, the king must die. That sounds like a threat against the president.
Oh man, I just like his face. He's like, ah.
When I saw that last night, I'm like, huh. Let's see. Did I have more photos sent to me?
Yes.
Oh God. I'm sharing this one because I love the name.
Pocahontas. With the Hillary medallion. That's nice.
Thank you, P-Dog Knight. I'm from the Land of Lakes. That's offensive.
Oh, I didn't know she's got Obama earrings. That's fucking great.
Yes, she does. Somebody took some time.
Yeah.
Do you see her necklace at the bottom? It's a hammer and sickle.
Hammer sickle, yeah. There you go.
Oh yeah, I did see that. That's great.
Whoever did this, you
fuck's
are
sake.
good. I appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for sending me that one. Oh my God. Yeah, we got to do this one too. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to make this the meme show, but these are funny as fuck.
We still got to find a subredditor for this because the one I asked that she didn't know how to do it.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are those all canteens around his waist?
it looks like it, yes.
They all got Mountain Dew in them.
They got
Terrible.
pudding in them, let's be honest.
Webbing filled with pudding. Fantastic.
Oh God.
Mine would be filled full of monsters and cigarettes.
You can install additional Molly webbing just to put more canteens on there. He's got to have that pudding, yo.
Just gets a handful of it. Pudding! Oh
God. They gave him a Nerf gun, not an actual real gun.
And for those who haven't, let's see. Daniels, yes.
Yeah, I like that one.
Isn't that nice? For those of you who don't get that, that's Stormy Daniels, who Trump called horseface yesterday.
Like, I was talking about this with friends in Discord. It's what kills me about that he called her horseface is it like, okay, so he comes up with Lion Ted, Crooked Hillary. You know, he's got like these like quick little names, right? For her, it's horseface. He didn't even bother.
I wish it had been something about her genitals, though, like flappy twat or something like that.
Blows and breeze.
I'm sorry, flappy twat.
Flappy twat.
There you go. I like that. We'll
That's foul to start with. And second of all, what made you come up with that fucking name?
Well, because she's a porn star, and it's been used a bit.
And an escort.
Fair enough.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
She only takes it in the ass from her husband on video, unless you find the other videos where she's taking it in the ass from people.
Oh, Jesus.
She's gross. I don't like
Do you guys remember that controversy?
Yeah.
Roseanne Barr said something about her taking it in the ass, and she came back with, I only take it in the ass from my husband. But if you go to Pornhub, you can find that's not true. Yeah.
Fuck.
Let's see. God, these fucking memes are killing me.
I'm running out of people who's sharing them. So other people, if you have friends with memeing powers, please share.
You know what? I'm gonna make you up a subreddit.
Thank you. Please.
I need a subreddit.
Reddit will finally be used for good.
That's what I was saying. I'll make you up a subreddit, monkey. I'll do it tonight.
Oh, this isn't nice. Bear,
What?
this one's for you and me.
Uh-oh.
Ouch.
Fuck's sake.
Ouch.
That comes from Jordan. He said he figured he'd do it before anyone else did.
Right. Send me the tweet so I can flag it.
Don't be that way.
I think you're tagged in it. Yeah, you're tagged in it. And so are you, Polly. Yeah, that's the NPC meme for those of you who don't get that.
So quick one for you, Monkey.
What's up?
You know who Lozar is, Dialogue Always on Twitter.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, well, he's on Twitter wrecking us all right now.
Is he?
Yeah, saying, hey, skeptics / anti / conservatives, this is real silencing of free speech. Your silence is deafening. But keep complaining about Twitter removing you because you just can't stop saying the N-word. Okay, he's quote tweeting someone called Ari Berman, which is a blue check mark account, which is the author, Give Us the Ballot, The Modern Struggle for Voting Rights in America. And the tweet says, this law in Gwinnett County, GA, second largest in the state, has led to 1 in 10 absentee ballots being rejected so far in 2018. Rejection rate 14.8% for Asians, 8% for African Americans, 4.3% for Hispanics, compared to 2.5% for whites.
The law he's referring to is a law that says that your ballot has to match your ID or what they have on record. So like your name has to be spelled exactly how it's spelled in their database, which shouldn't be hard because you should be able to write your own fucking name. And what
I should quote tweet him saying, joke's on you, I don't know what you're talking about.
Do they take it too far? Maybe. Oh my god.
And as Minuteman points out, there's 150 people in chat and only 50 likes and only 1 dislike. Well, I'm gonna fix that.
Oh, guys, come on, like the stream.
Oh my God, guys.
I yelled at them like 20 minutes ago. They don't want to listen to me. At the time I first started whining, there was like 60 of us and only like 20 people liked it. If you guys just stayed on, when you first walk in, you know you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, and only me and 1 other person disliked it. What the fuck?
Look, guys, it really does help in the algorithm when you hit the like button. So
and the dislike.
Yeah, well, shut up, Holly.
Yeah, now we jumped to 5.
Shut up, Holly.
Yes, it's up to 6. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies and non-binaries.
Here's another great meme from the other side.
What the fuck is that?
I came here to smash fascists and awaken the chaos gods, and I'm all out of chaos.
So
I get it.
stupid,
It's like the bubble gum thing.
Yeah, I came here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
First of all, that's stupid. And second of all, I wonder if I can help out here. Hey guys, can you please like the stream and give the Streamlabs? I'll give you a surprise if you do, if you're good boys and girls.
Oh.
Well then, it got a little bit tighter in here.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, guys.
It actually
up to 9
up
dislikes.
Like
yes.
Oh, it's so good. We just gotta keep you around for this.
Yeah, I just need you. Since you don't run your own channel, just come over here and talk dirty to my audience, please.
Oh, animated one.
Yeah, sure. Why the fuck not? I'm not doing anything better with my life.
If you can't read this, the first one says, "You will not replace us," and then the weird ginger thing says, "Hello, no need to replace what should be destroyed."
That's what?
And they're setting a person on fire.
Yeah, such tolerance.
Oh, for fuck!
We're so peaceful and tolerant. We love everybody, but we want to murder all the people.
At least they're not hiding it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just it's not funny. Oh my god! So many people are sending me pictures. I'm trying to get them all, guys. It would help if
they're whining for likes, dislike now.
I wasn't whining for likes. I was saying like it, bitch. I was threatening for likes.
Which is why I've turned liked and disliked videos off on my channel. Like I know I've only got like 152 subs or whatever, but the last thing I want is like, good-hearted people like Monkey seeing how many of his videos I've disliked. Because in case you didn't realize, it is interaction. It's fine, but I still don't want to get all these hate messages going, what the fuck, man? I thought we were friends.
Oh, shit. I don't care. Yeah, you're right. I like this one. That's funny. The Wall Street Journal is mad about it. There's an article in your DMs. Yeah, Pinkalo, I saw that. We'll get to that in just a second. I wanted to show this one because I like that. That's funny.
I like that car. That's a pretty car.
That is a really pretty car. Let's read that story real fast. Where'd that go? There
We got story time. I like story time.
Story time. This comes to it comes to us from Splinter. Pink Hollow, why do you hate me? No, I read Splinter more than I probably should. It says the Wall Street Journal is mad that Gritty is Antifa now. The Wall Street Journal, that bastion of capitalist America, set its sights on the latest symbol in the culture wars on Sunday. Gritty, the Philadelphia Flyers' new mascot. Gritty is the wild-haired orange demon thing that Philadelphia, because it is the city that abides by the rules of neither man nor God, recently adopted to represent their ice hockey team. Our friends over at Deadspin did a post of Gritty getting into all sorts of antics if you want to look at some more. When I first saw Gritty, I didn't want to look at him at all, but now I've come around and decided Gritty is extremely good. Are you going to get to the part? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that monkey.
There's a piece from the Wall Street Journal, and this is what it says. But this is 2018, and Gritty has inevitably become Why y'all letting me read? You know better.
Send me the damn thing, and I'll read it.
Dax can't read.
Oh, I can read. I can read you like a book.
I can read. I just can't read out loud. It's been a problem for me since grade school, and there you go. I just sent it to you, Dax, so that you can read it.
Yeah, and it takes practice. Why do you keep giving up on it?
Because I suck.
You just don't want to practice in public.
I know the limitations of my abilities, and
a man has to recognize his limits.
That's right. And guys, I'm raising funds for Monkey needs to go back to school to read out loud. You can hit the super chat button or hit me up in Streamlabs, which is linked below. By the way, guys, in chat, don't forget to shill your shit in chat so people read it and see
Monkey,
it.
I need to send you something. Only a YouTuber would understand. I'm gonna send you the first image. I'm gonna send you is my irate bear CPM.
Oh, and while these guys are trading dick pics, I will go ahead and shill my channel in chat.
I'm gonna send you my irate Alex CPM rate.
It's another dick pic from a different angle.
Yeah, it's from the balls this time. Got to do it from the below the shaft, you know what I mean? Right, you see that, Monkey?
I do. I see the first one. The second one's coming through now.
This is from me making family-friendly content.
Oh, sorry, guys. I don't mean to be. Yeah, Ranting Monkey dresses like a clown. I am in Eminem pajama pants right now. That's all I'm wearing. Is that how? Don't go to places where they have clowns dressed like that. Nothing good is going to come from it. Why didn't it send the second picture?
Refresh it.
Fuck. Oh, are they going to make me close this and reopen it?
Yes, they are, Monkey.
Fucking Twitter. Holy shit.
Yeah. Look at that difference.
You've got to be shitting me. I guess I got to go family friendly.
Oh,
no more saying fuck or talking about how I'd bang old women.
Yeah.
Anyway, my CPM comes from my audience, to be honest with you. I don't get shit off videos.
Well, no, neither do I, mate. I mean, I don't get enough views on that channel anyway to really earn anything.
Random American says explain. CPM is basically what you get paid for or per view. There's a formula. Basically, what he showed me on the first one was your irate bear.
It stands for cost per mile.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, and the simplest way to explain it is the amount you get per 1,000 views. It doesn't work like that, of course, but that's how it's supposed to work.
And his family-friendly stuff is more than is about double what his.
It's more than double.
Yeah. So cocks per mile depends on the channel. Oh, we should talk about the Andy Worski stuff. Did you guys see this yesterday?
No.
Tonka saw. I don't know what he said on his show because I didn't. I was busy doing something at the time. I don't even remember. But he tweeted out some messages that Andy had with somebody else. I don't know who.
Oh God.
And he was talking dirty to this person, and it turns out the person is 17.
Yeah.
So just Tonka saw shared messages that he had access to of Andy talking dirty to a 17-year-old.
Yes.
Yeah, Cognitive Thought and Wolf Curator did like an 8-hour fucking stream on this subject today.
Well, here's my take on it. Andy at the time didn't know how old the person was. The state the person lives in, sexting is apparently legal at 17. With whoever, I guess. Anthony Weiner should probably think about moving down there. I don't see it as a big deal.
Yeah.
Now, if he knew in advance, that would be different.
Yeah.
Guys, seriously, if you're going to be texting, fucking anything with a woman, ask her age. There's no reason not to. Just ask that first. Hey, how old are you? And if they lie to you, that's different. But I mean, Bit Metal says the girl was drinking too, which is one of the reasons Andy thought she was older than she was. But as I read this, I'm like, that doesn't seem like a huge scandal to me, other than, she was young. But he didn't know it at the time, for fuck's sake.
But I mean, and because of that, and assuming that even, doesn't that strike you as Tonkasaw being, oh, Andy hurt my feelings here, I'm going to get him?
There's some back and forth going on there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like, well, these two, what the fuck?
It's to kick up drama because that's what sells.
Yeah. So hold on. You think this is like intentional on both their part? That like, yeah,
No.
Let's get this. Oh, okay.
I don't think they're working together. I think.
Well, no, it could be intentional separately. Like, sure. Oh, fuck. Andy wants to start some shit that'll get my name going on out there, and
no problem. I have no doubt at all.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because drama sells, and I love drama. Not again because I have to say this apparently every time I talk about drama. I love drama. I think it's funny as fuck. I just feel like this one was. I was so let down when I read this shit. I'm like, that's not drama.
Oh, come on, monkey. I mean, no, and what I mean by that is I love drama too when it's written in a finely crafted script with interesting characters. Which all of this has none.
I love real drama. I love my neighbor is too close to my house. I'm going to set his house on fire for it. Drama.
Okay, yeah, I'd love that story too. Tell me about it, Monkey. What'd you do? Did you burn his house down?
I'm not allowed to. The case is still ongoing.
So he got his shotgun. Look, things happened anyway, going through the courts.
Well, like the old talk shows, but even before Springer brought the chairs and fighting into it, the families that would show up on there and just tell these horrible stories about well, we had that L column the other day where the woman asked if it was normal that her husband was sleeping with her mother and she was okay with it. You used to see that on these shows. My husband's sleeping with my mother and he won't stop. I'm like, oh, wait, I need popcorn and some drink. I love that shit. I love drama. I really do.
Do you watch Keemstar?
I do. I said the other day on Twitter that Keemstar or Drama Alert is my guilty pleasure. And the reason I said that is because most of the time I don't know who the fuck he's talking about. But I get hard watching that shit.
There's a reason why even I've been watching the Shane Dawson documentary on Jake Paul. I like to watch it. I got into YouTube through watching commentary channels and people like Keemstar and Scarce. Love it. I love to watch it. I don't like to be a part of it. They can fuck off with that shit.
Yeah, I don't want to be a part of it, but when it happens, I'm like, oh yeah, get him. I'm even a little bit that way with the whole Phil DeFranco BetterHelp thing. I actually like Phil DeFranco, but I'm still like, get him, because that's who I am.
Oh yeah, I missed that part of it. Anybody want to explain that real quick, like in 5 sentences or less? What the hell happened with BetterHelp?
BetterHelp is a.
I know what it is, but what happened with them?
Their terms of service leave a lot to be desired. They tell you that they can't even guarantee the counselors are worth a fuck.
Oh.
They don't. When you sign up with them, even though say you sign up for a month and I think it's like $65 a week if you do that, they hit your account immediately with the full amount. And there's been some YouTubers who have made videos that that they're talking about their mental health, and then suddenly their next video is all about how good BetterHelp is for you.
Right.
Yeah,
So
there's a couple of YouTubers in particular that really wound me up with how they went about shilling it. The two in particular, Rowley, for those who don't know, he's a bald, non-binary, yellow eye contact wearing freak from England, who decided to make a video complaining about Undoomed making a video on him and how his life is literally in danger, even though it's not. And then he used that opportunity to shill BetterHelp. Because at first I was like, okay, so I'm watching this. He's complaining about Undoomed, but he sounds quite genuine. You know, it sounds all right. He sounds like he's gotten over shit. And then it's like, oh, BetterHelp. He's jumping on his audience's depression to make money off of them. And of course, H3H3, who just won't be honest about anything. You know, we haven't been making videos because I'm depressed. Oh, by the way, here's a BetterHelp link.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
you'll piss your audience off with that.
So, yeah, and also they're glorified counselors. There's no patient doctor reality can use the information patients, you know, and they don't control the counselors. They don't.
You're roboting a little bit.
Oh, good. It's her, not me.
Yeah. For once.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. What she was saying is that there's no patient confidentiality, and they can share whatever you say with them.
I don't like that. That immediately turns me off.
Their terms of service are really, really dirty, and some people have suggested that it's just because it's lawyer speak, and I don't know. I think it's a way to for YouTubers to make money. That's the part that I don't have a problem with. Everybody's like, but YouTubers are making so much money off of this. I don't care if YouTubers make a lot of money off something. It's the product itself that's in question. So
I do have to give credit where credit's due with BetterHelp though, because I filled out their questionnaire because I wanted to sign up to use their service, and they did turn around and say you're too severe. So as long as you answer their questionnaire honestly, you know, then you will get the correct answer, but you may not receive the help that you need.
Right.
I don't like the way that they go, but the way they go about selling it to you, because they charge you like a VPN. It's like, oh, it's only this amount a month, and then they charge you for a full year.
Yeah.
And then you may not even be able to speak to a therapist or a counselor or whatever during that time. So it's a bit shit. I think DeFranco's gotten shit because of how close his business ties are to them.
Yeah, that's another thing. He helped set up a lot of people with this and didn't tell them that he was getting a cut of their money.
Yeah.
And which I don't have a problem with him getting a cut of their money as long as he tells them when he signs them up.
Yeah, he's effectively acted a bit like an MCN with this a little bit.
Yeah.
Or an agent, if you will, on behalf of other people. I mean, Boogie's link had DeFranco's company name in it.
Yep. Because he was getting a cut of it. Yeah.
Piccolo says that IBS is dead. It's been dead. I hear what you're saying, but it's not. Like Ralph Torque Killstream are doing great.
Well, Ralph
Jim's Sunday streams that he seems to be doing every Sunday with an hour and a half of reading out live super chats is basically IBS, more or less. I mean, it's doing fine. It's just that some of the faces have changed. Like, yeah, okay, Andy and JF aren't really center of it, and Tonkasaw isn't the center of it, but it's doing fine, unfortunately, because I'm not the biggest fan of IBS.
I think the way Ralph does it is perfect, because Ralph has an actual show. If you watch it, he doesn't just talk about drama. He pulls up, he has news stories ready to go. Very much.
That was a critical difference from the fucking Kumite, huh?
Kumite was like,
they would log on and just sitting around and sending tweets at people saying, "You're gonna come on, pussy, you're gonna come on, bitch." It's like, what happens if they're at work, fucker? It's 11 a.m. I mean,
yeah, when I got in my fight with him, he was mad because I was actually on my way back from the doctor. Like, why aren't you here? I'm like, I'll show up. I will. I have no problem.
I love that idea. It was just waiting around to come on Tonka's channel, right? Like,
motherfucker, some of us have at that time. I mean, I had something to do. But I love how Ralph does it. Sometimes they drag on a little too long, I think, but I love the kill stream. I do. It's another one of my guilty pleasures. And Jim, man, you can't fuck with Jim. And he has been ripping into Tonka lately.
Really?
Yeah, well, yeah, because they had their little argument, and Tonka's whole thing is, you show up and fight me, pussy. And Jim's like, come on to the kill stream. And he was the first one to make the challenge. And Tonka's like, nah, man, you come on my show. Like, nah, show up, man. Bored to death hearing about IBS. It's been nonstop for months. I haven't mentioned IBS in forever.
Every time somebody says that, I can only think of irritable bowel syndrome.
Well, right, yeah. Ralph's cackle is unbearable, but he seems like a nice guy. Ralph is not necessarily a nice guy, but I'll agree with you. His fucking laugh. Stop it. Ralph is doing it right, and failure giving him the channel they are on helped. Yeah. The problem with everybody else is they did get into these fights with each other. It was a big dick waving contest, and
they kind of ran out of people to beef with, though. So they started with each other.
Well, again, that's where Ralph does it right. I mean, he sets up his show. He's going to talk about important events of the day, whether it's the drama or it's a news story. So he has something to talk about other than what pussy is running from him that day.
That's the sad thing with Tonka, where it's like it's all about IRL fights, and it gets weird.
Oh yeah, he started that a lot. And fight me in real life. Like, do you guys remember when that was? I don't know how old you guys are, how much you've been on the internet, but that used to be the sign that you were a giant moron on the internet.
When you start, oh man, I'm a Navy SEAL. Come on, man.
Yeah,
I'm a Navy SEAL.
Yeah, fucking yeah. But yeah, let's fuck IBS. It got what it deserved because anyhow. Ranty Monkey, in reference to something you said on your stream, the one on the left was a T-Rex, the one on the right is an emu. Birds evolved from theropods, aka dinosaurs. Eating chicken is revenge for the Jurassic and Cretaceous periods. That's right. Fuck them birds.
I'm so happy with that. That made me feel a little smarter in the morning.
See, that's what I do here. I make people smarter, except women who are not allowed to vote.
If anything, you've made me more misogynistic than I was before.
Well, that is smarter. You should be misogynistic. Women are great when they're having sex with us and making things for us, but otherwise,
and cleaning,
they're useless. Oh no, and when they're saying sexy things to my audience. Was YouTube hacked last night? You know what? As far as I know, RJ, nobody's explained what happened on YouTube last night. Oh, shit. I got to say this. I'm just kidding about the woman thing, guys. There we go.
He's not.
Get that ass.
Do you want to hear some things that will help you realize that there aren't that many smart people out there that need to be made smarter in the morning?
Yes, but will you guys give me just a moment here? I need to step away for just...
Well, I'm going to disappear anyway, Monkey. I'm going to go for my nap. So...
All right, Bear. Love you, man. See you next time.
Love you long time. See you later.
See you later, Bear.
Bye-bye.
I feel all the culture is drained from this.
No. Stop this instant right now. Prospero says she doesn't want to hear these things. No, these are delicious. Zelthor turned me on to this earlier. People are tweeting about things that they didn't realize, belated realizations that may change the way you see the world, and the stuff that people are willing to say publicly. It blows my mind. Like, this is... I have no words. Like, I'm actually stuttering for words.
That's a breaking Polly. Calm down.
The little arrow on the side of your gas indicator of your car's dashboard points to the side that the gas tank is on. The fuck did you think the arrow was pointing at, man?
It has a little picture of the gas thing right next to it usually, so it's like 2 and 2 together. Arrow plus gas means, oh, that's where it is. Or no, it's telling you got to make a right before you could do it.
And I can understand if you have an older vehicle and it's running fine, you're still driving it cool. you're going to see people looking in their side. What? Oh shit! What side's my tank on again? Maybe you borrow the car and it's an older car, so it doesn't really have that little arrow or whatever. But I see people with brand new vehicles pulling up to the gas station, looking out of their side view mirrors and sticking their head out of their windows, trying to find which side the gas tank's on. And it's like there's a little fucking arrow that points at it. What? Anyway, we'll save a lot of this for when Monkey gets back, because I'm sure he will enjoy it.
It always drives me nuts how stupid people can really be.
People get stupider. You think you're surprised and you get all speechless, but there's always someone stupider out there.
Well, Monkey's gone. I'm hesitant to do this because there's some rather spicy people that aren't interested in shilling in chat right now, but I'm going to do it anyway. There's my channel, y'all. So, comic book curation. We do a comic book show. We talk about pop culture stuff. Jack Cochran's there and he's hilarious. Inquisitor's there, and yeah, he has his moments, I guess. I'm kidding. He's funny too. And we do it every Wednesday, and we're doing it tomorrow. So if you want to come by all means, come by.
Oh, I also have a confirmed date. I can definitely show up on the 7th of November.
Nice. 7th of November. Hit me up in DMs. We're following each other on Twitter and having our foreground talk or background talk in the foreground here. It's no good. Polydub, what should I do if one of my channels gets to 1,000 subs? Be happy because mine isn't there yet. Thanks for prodding. Some people didn't take their fancy driver's training or have the driver's license like you rich people.
Come on, I have a right to travel, yo. Come on.
I had a friend send me a picture on Discord, an Australian that shall not be named. There's a car that's like fully licensed, apparently legal to drive. It has no doors nor a windshield. Welcome to Australia.
Is that true?
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, it takes a lot. You can still drive a car until it's completely like unable to drive, like unroadworthy, you call it. As long as like it's safe to get from A to B, it doesn't really matter if you have doors on it.
Think about the words that were just said, chat. Unless it's unsafe, it doesn't matter if it has doors, because doors are not a factor in car safety.
It's still considered roadworthy. I mean,
okay. I mean, I'll just remember that when I'm taking a hard right.
Oh my god!
Falling out my car because my seatbelt only covers my one half.
No windshield, no
fine.
door. What happens if somebody T-bones you?
Lay down.
I've actually been hit by a train, and if it weren't for the doors, I'd be done. But apparently Australia's like, nah, go ahead, man.
How'd you get hit by a train?
Because it was foggy and I'm a moron, so.
Oh, you got the meme.
I did. I like that one.
Like that Cleveland Bills new mascot.
All right, Monkey.
Less offensive mascot.
Are you ready for some belated realizations that people were willing to tell the world that may change your world when you realize what they realized?
Sure.
Okay. We already went over the one that the little arrow on your dash points to the side that your gas tank is on.
Oh, yes.
Yes. That changed your world.
That one I forgive people for because it's not like you're ever told that.
It is beside a little symbol of a gas tank of a gas pump. I mean,
but how much attention do you really pay to your dashboard?
I pay a lot of attention to mine.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of right in front of you and all.
I look at the how much gas I have and my speedometer. That's pretty much the only thing I pay attention to.
Okay, how about this one then? I thought the Wheel of Fortune's host's name was Patsy Jack until I was 19. My roommate at the time informed me it's actually Pat Say Jack after I yelled at the TV screen, "Hey, Patsy Jack!"
How did you miss that? I mean, they say his name.
Nice.
I didn't know baby carrots came from full-size carrots until very recently.
Oh my God! Real quick, thank you, Pinkalo, the driving ape man. Great show again, Monkey. Where did they think they came from?
Breakfast was breaking the fast.
Oh God. Where's this from?
This is on Twitter.
Oh God.
All right.
Pickles are cucumbers. I just never even thought about it before. Well, way too late in my life to know this elementary fact. It's like you think.
Oh.
Jack brings up a good point. Why was he yelling at the TV? Say Jack can't hear you.
This was my favorite one so far. I thought arson was a guy. The news would say arson is suspected. And I was like, another one? They got to catch this guy.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
Are these jokes or serious? I can't even tell these days.
I hope they're serious, but I hope they're not, if that makes sense.
I thought money laundering was physically washing the money and hanging it out to dry to get the cocaine residue off it.
Oh, God.
A whole room of people silently stared at me after I announced this.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I would imagine so. Peter says, I yell at the screen every time I watch a Riley video. That's true. I understand that. Sometimes I yell, you fucking moron. But yeah, I'm naming my child Arson now. Jack says, I hope this is written by a woman. She'd sleep with me. Jack, all you gotta do, find a fat chick with blue hair. You'll be able to nail it. Just don't tell her your real name or where you live.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the second hand on a clock was the second hand because it was small and less important.
What?
What?
Oh God.
Pancakes are cakes, but in a pan. I didn't realize this until recently.
Why?
This is making me bone weary.
Oh, fuck. The whole street versus road versus avenue thing. I thought those words had no meaning.
You gotta love dumb people. They make the world far more interesting.
And they seem to congregate on Twitter.
They do. There's a lot of them. I argue with them often. Well, mostly I make fun of them and they whine about it.
Sealed cars are better if you want to enjoy the AC and the heating. You just realized that, Moth Moniker?
Probably
I'm sorry, what?
Well, the windows were down.
Yeah, if you have the windows rolled down, it's not going to heat up or cool down anywhere nearly as quick.
Are you fucking seriously? Someone actually had to think about that?
Well, somebody said that in chat.
Yes, miss, no doors on cars.
Hey man, I'm not saying my car doesn't have fucking doors. I'm just saying, it's still roadworthy if it doesn't have doors, right? What do you fucking look? I don't live with my bogan family anymore.
You would think in Australia, which is a very hot place, that they would value sealed cars to the point where they would insist on doors.
Look, mate, not all of us can afford fancy new fucking cars.
With all your doors and
AC,
stuff
right?
and windshields.
Yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck do you think this is, Bushweek? Fuck. Hell.
How's a car with no doors different than a motorcycle? Well, it has 4 wheels.
Mm.
It is considered to be somewhat safer.
RJ
Generally.
asked me if I would fuck a MILF and asked if Lady Monkey is a MILF. Yes, I would. I have. And now I fuck a GILF.
That is true.
That's right. When I have sex now, guys, it's grandparent sex. Think about that.
Ew.
It's a grandma and a grandpa having dirty sex.
Ew.
I have licked grandma puss. How you like that?
Oh God, never mind. I don't want to go on this line of questioning anymore.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to go into that line of questioning? Because I bet some people will wonder how much gravity affects a woman down there.
You know, it doesn't actually.
Is that right?
It doesn't seem to. No. Of course, everywhere else gravity does, but down there, I mean, I would imagine as somebody with like bat wings that might pull down a bit, but Lady Monkey doesn't have that problem. A car with no doors is a Jeep Wrangler.
That is true.
Yeah.
I won't ride one in though.
Bit Metal says, I feel sorry for your grandkids if they find this stream. Look, by the time my grandkids are old enough to understand this, they will understand that grandpa's yeah. That when my granddaughter was born, that's one of the first things I said to my wife is like, do you realize the next time we're having sex, you're fucking a grandpa? And she's like, please don't say that. Like, it's true, baby. It's true, honey.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Grandparent sex isn't bad. I'm only 43. It's not like I'm that we're not like 80. Only pussies drive Jeeps. Men drive Toyota Helix. Is that how you say that?
Hilux. It's a
Hilux.
fucking Hilux. God damn it.
hell's a
Toyota Hiluxes, they don't die. Okay, they're easy to find parts if they do, but they almost never die. Okay, it's a good fucking car to take bush bashing.
My wife flipped our Jeep Liberty, and her and my daughter came out. The worst they had is a little bit of bruising. So I am very high on Jeeps.
Oh, Jeeps are great.
Yeah, they are good cars, man.
Expensive, but worth.
Yeah. Let's see. Helix bag, Land Cruiser. Now we're talking about cars, and I really don't know that fucking much about them.
About cars. Although I've just taken a look at the Helix, and it looks like
oh, Jack.
I just saw that. That's great.
Lady Monkey, a Werther's original after sex. That seems like a grandpa thing to do. You know what? I should do that.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Just be like, there you go, baby. Leave it on her pillow. Man. I love my Subaru. I've towed many Jeeps in my life, never a Hilux. What is a fucking Hilux? I've never seen one.
It's
Toyota Hilux. It's a fucking 4-wheel drive. It's like you get the Ute version. Most of them are fucking Utes, but you know they're just a car that doesn't fucking die. They're like the strongest car out there.
It's a Bogan-mobile.
It is a Bogan-mobile. I've seen like things driving
a truck.
this thing. Yeah, it's a truck. Well, it's a truck with like enough seating for a family.
Are you fucking saying a Japanese car is a fucking Bogan-mobile?
Yeah, they designed it.
It's built for export, and I'm just saying.
Yeah, right.
Are you fucking crazy?
Apparently, Hiluxes really get her wound up.
Well, it's good for bush bashing.
Look, mate, Look, mate, if you want a fucking Bogan-mobile, I'll go out and get a fucking Kingswood Premier or a fucking Holden Ute any day.
Any of us feel a little underappreciated that she actually knows more about cars than we do?
I think it's sad. My manhood is taking a hit.
I'm gonna look up some porn. Maybe I'll look up Horseface Daniels.
I know plenty about guns. My manhood's fine. It's fine.
My manhood's fine because I bang grandmas. Well, a grandma. I got grandma.
One
Just
grandma
one.
at a time. All right.
How old is Kamala Harris anyway?
Not old enough.
Is she in my age range? She's got to be.
She's milfing it pretty well, man. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd bang her. She's cute as fuck. Let's see. She was born in 64. She's 53.
53.
She looks
good for 53. And you know why? Polly, do you know why?
Because she's black.
Black don't crack.
Yeah. And how old is Wicked Witch of the West there? What's her name?
Oh,
Maxine Waters.
Maxine Waters, thank you. Let's see. Maxine, she's got to be old as fuck.
But she's 80. Like a fucking crypt keeper.
Yeah.
I'm insulting the crypt keeper, goddammit. I like that guy.
That bitch is 80 years old. For 80, she doesn't look that bad.
Jesus Christ, she's 80?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Man,
well,
for
she
80,
does
she don't
fucking dye her hair. I'm sure if she had a natural hair color, she'd look a bit worse off.
But black don't crack. That's what it is.
If you
my
say
grandma
so,
is 72. Is she cute?
Oh, damn. Don't get into passing on people's grannies, man. That's
Stunlock said,
Jesus, Joe.
Dude, it's what I do. Stunlock says, the lady I'm fucking around with is a great grandma, and I'm 28. I got either low or far-reaching standards. Joe, how old is she? Because great grandma, I could be a great grandpa at 63. Well, that's 60. That would make a little but 20. So it's at my age, 63 doesn't sound that old. I'm just saying. If I saw a hot 63-year-old, I'd be like, I'd tap that. All you got to do is get some lube because they start to dry out at that age.
Yeah.
Here, Monkey, I'm going to send you something shocking by DMs.
Cool. I think we're going to be wrapping up here soon too because
we're getting into the grandma fucking
He's
conversations.
gotta go watch
the grandma fucking. It's getting time to wrap. Make sure you guys shill your stuff. What is that?
That's Stacy Dash at 52 years old.
Oh, she is. Stacy's gorgeous, man.
Look at those abs at 52, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Stacey, right?
I have had a crush on Stacy as long as I can remember. From the first time I ever saw her. Yeah, Stacy's fucking beautiful.
I mean, and that's her boyfriend she's jogging with, man. Like, who's like 31. Can you blame him? I don't.
That dude looks young.
She could bench press him.
She could, yes.
So anyway, yeah, Stacey Dash is hot. That's the point. Chat can't tell what we're talking about, but yes.
And if anybody wants a quick reference, who she is, the black friend in Clueless.
Yes.
Here, guys. How old is she?
52.
Oh, is she 52? Yeah, she's 52. Never mind.
There you go. Damn.
Yeah.
Anyway, make guys, if you haven't yet, shill your stuff. Is it time for bed? No, actually, guys, I'm working on a video. I started it yesterday.
Actually,
huh?
Like you're actually working on a video?
Yes, a real video.
Shit.
Tailed says pity about her face. What? She's gorgeous.
Stacey's cute. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Stacey's amazing, man.
Of Yoda, Stacy's mom, though.
I know. I like
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got it going on.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to stop. So, guys, chat. Thank you for the donations and showing up from 4 a.m. to listen to us talk for 3 hours almost. You guys are amazing. I appreciate every one of you. Polly, Dork, Dax, thank you guys for joining me, and Bear and Abstentia.
Thank you for having me, and comic book curation on my channel tomorrow night. And one more time, sorry, chat, but there's the link.
There you go. Yeah. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, guys. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Have a good night, everyone.
Dax, say bye.
Bye.
There we go.